earlier na sa chapter 10. So it's very important na nare-recall nyo class yung mga previous lessons natin. Alright? So guys, before tayo mag-review ng preparation and acidative carboxylic acids, let's see first common or simple carboxylic acids. So syempre, kilalang-kilala nyo kasi ang acetic acid and benzoic acid. The term acetic is actually common name. So ang IUP is naming class ng acetic acid dahil ito ay 2-carbon carboxylic acid sa dalawa ethanoic acid. Okay? Let's see nga. Ito yung mga common names. So formic, acetic, propionic, butyric, valeric. Kung naalala nyo, diba discuss din natin ang common names ng mga aldehydes. So you will just replace aldehyde with ic acid. Mamit kailangan po i-memorize hindi guys for appreciation lang na ito yung origin ng mga names, common names ng carboxylic acids. Okay? So let's recall in our previous chapters which ones there ang nakapag-produce class ng carboxylic acid. So in alkynes, you saw oxidative cleavage. In aromatic compounds, we can oxidize alkyl benzene. Of course, in alcohols, aldehydes, they can be both oxidized to become carboxylic acid. And then later you will see the reaction of hydrolysis of derivatives. Ma'am, bakit naka-highlight ko yung carboxylation? Kasi class, lalagyan natin ang mechanism para hindi nyo makalimutan. When we say carboxylation, reaction class ng Grignard with carbon dioxide. Okay? So because carbon is electron poor in CO2, it is very attracted class to R-. So alam niyo naman, ang Grignard reagents and other organometallics, they're good nucleophiles. Thus, it will become RCOO-. And as you can see class, ang second step, protonation, ayan na, RCOOH na. Okay? So sa mga hindi pa familiar class, reaction ko dati, tandaan nyo na, Grignard. Diba, nagbili pa nga tayo class ng quick chapter sa organometallics. I hope you remember, R- ang iisipin nyo whenever you see Grignard reagents. Okay? Good nucleophile sila. Okay? So now, when it comes to acidity, syempre ma'am, diba, sinabi nyo na, sa mga organic compounds, isa ang carboxylic acid sa acidic. Okay? So, ang alcohol, alam niyo naman class, very weak acid yan. Then we have phenol na quite stronger than alcohol. And then of course, pinaka-acidic here ang carboxylic acid sa kanilang apat. Pero kasi kung compare nyo pa sa inorganic acids, ang carboxylic, weak pa rin. Dito lang sa orgchem, we consider it the stronger one. Okay? If you remember class, nag-aral tayo ng basicity ng amines. Here, acidity ng carboxylic acids. Any group that will stabilize the carboxylate will increase the acidity of the carboxylic acid. This time, ang group class na nakakapag-stabilize ng negative charge ng carboxylate ay withdrawing groups. Sige nga ma'am, pakita nyo nga. Okay, di ba remember, may ganitong parallel question tayo, parallel problem sa amines. So arrange the following in order of increasing the acidity. So benzoic acid, para methoxybenzoic acid, para nitrobenzoic acid. Aware naman class tayo from our OPAHAHA and then SMDC nitro, na ang mga activating, also releasing groups. And then ang mga withdrawing, they're also deactivating. Okay? So ma'am, feeling namin yung nitro ang pinaka-acidic. Okay, very good. So B, bilang siya ay may methoxy, activating yon, it will destabilize the carboxylate. Ito class. So this is how we depict no kung bakit na-destabilize ang carboxylate. It's because nag-increase ng electron density class ang alkoxy group. So these are the structures of the resonance structures. That's why we can see na ay oo nga, merong negative charges on nearby atoms. Hindi gusto mo ng mga species natin na destabilize class ang carboxylate, ang conjugate base. Therefore, weaker acid yan. But with para-nitrobenzoic acid, uy, di ba negative yung carboxylate? Kasi nga i-remove natin yung protein kasi acid siya. Now, with nitro group, as you can see guys, na-withdraw. So there is withdrawal of electron density away from the carboxylate. So, as you can see here, having unlike charges on nearby atoms will stabilize the conjugate base. Diba? So maganda class na alam niyo ang pattern on basicity ng amines and acidic class ng carboxylic acids. Alright? Ito na ang mga reactions since acidic class ng carboxylic acid. If we react it with a base like sodium hydroxide, it will be converted to carboxylate ion. And then, isa pang notable na reaction that we will discuss later, ang reaction ng carboxylic acid with alcohol to form an ester. We call this esterification. And then, may pa ibang derivatives here. Acid chloride, anhydride, amide. At meron pang thioester, those sulfur-containing na class. So these are the reactions na pwede class for carboxylic acids. And later you will see also with derivatives. Some of here pwede class sa derivatives. Okay? So everyone, meron muna akong mga did you know na trivia para sa inyo para makilala nyo class ng lubos ang mga derivatives. The first derivative you want to get to know is acid chloride. So here's the structure class. Palito nilang yung OH ng carboxylic into Cl. So RCOCl, yun sa kanyang general formula. Ma'am talaga ba? Sila ba ang pinaka-reactive? Yes. The most reactive one. Because chlorine, bilang ito ay withdrawing group, it pulls electrons and leaves easily. Tandaan, good living group class ang mga halides. Making the carbon extremely electrophilic. They react violently with water, releasing HCl and are go-to reagents in fast-paced organic synthesis. Totoo yan. Kung gusto mo maging very quick reaction, for example, hindi acid chloride yung derivative mo, but you want it to be as reactive as acid chloride, i-convert na siya into acid chloride. For example, if you want to convert RCOOH into RCOCl, ano nga yung reagent ma'am? Napin natin na nandito ko sa reaction map, ayun no? Thionyl chloride, SOCl2. Oh, ha? So, kasi class mas reactive ang acid chloride as compared to carboxylic acid. That's one technique that you will that you can perform actually in the laboratory. So, ayan. Ang acid chloride class ang pinaka-reactive. Why? Chloride. Okay? Chloride is a good living group. Okay? So, nakilala niyo na ang mga acid chloride. Next naman, nakilala ang mga amides. O ma'am, parang kamukha ng amines ba to? Well, both of them are nitrogen containing, but ang amide class ay carboxylic acid derivative. So, let me see nga kung kilala niyo class to. Ito ang DMF. You remember? Ito kasi isa sa mga polar aprotic solvent. Ito pinag-usapan natin. DMF is dimethyl formamide. Actually, dapat NN dimethyl formamide. Dahil ang structure ng DMF is ang polar aprotic solvent. Ano pong characteristic ng mga amide? Ang mga amides, guys, stable. Yet, they can be transformed pa rin naman into carboxylic acids. Okay? However, class, ang amide, bilang ito ay may NH2 or NR2 na living group, strong base yun, hindi siya good living group. So, nakadepend, class, sa group na to. Okay? If it's a good living group, reactive. If it's not, stable. So, sa lab, kailangan pang pilitin, kailangan forcing vigorous conditions. So, this can react. Okay? So, kailangan nyo sa acid chloride, ang amide, and huwag kalilimutan ang nitriles. Nitriles are also included here in the acid derivatives, though iba class ang structure nila. nitriles are less reactive than acid chlorides and anhydrides, but can be easily converted into amides or carboxylic acids. Yung kanilang cyano group, C triple bond N is quite stable. So nucleophilic attack is lower compared to more electrophilic acid derivatives. Kaya useful na moderately reactive intermediate guys ang mga nitrile. Example, pinaka-simple class, ang CH3CN. Remember this? Isa din itong polar aprotic solvent. Ito class ang acetonitrile. Kilala rin sa acronym na ACN. Diba? I hope you remember. So class pinakilala ko lang sila para maalala ninyo that they are also very notable here in this chapter. So you saw acid chlorides, the most reactive one, amides, example mechanism, DNF, at itong si ACN. Example natin for acetonitrile. Okay? O yan ha. So yun ang ating intro sa mga derivatives. Now, to help you study for nitriles, ito class ang ways on how to produce nitriles. Ang which kailangan memorize namin? Well, kailangan familiar kayo na kapag ito, pinaka gusto ko dito, pag nag-undergo, for example, ang alkyl halide ng reaction, substitution with cyanide, Rx becomes RCN. Ayan na, pinaka-produce ka ng nitrile, di ba? So pwede mo na itong aralin ngayon for chapter 10. So ma'am ha, madali lang to, yes. So any introduction class ng cyano group ay magpo-produce ng nitrile. This is in fact very, very important guys in organic synthesis. Alam mo kung bakit? Nag-add tayo ng carbon. We are forming carbon-carbon bonds. The molecule becomes bigger, longer. Okay? So class, kayo mo na bahala dito ha. So kailangan nyo kasi din idagdag sa kaalaman ninyo how have we produced nitriles before. So kahit hindi nyo class nakita ang nitrile before, since alam nyo naman ang substitution reaction, yes, possible. Okay? Ito class ha, i-review nyo to. So itong amide to become a nitrile, itong ketone or aldehyde to become a cyanohydrine. Yan. Medyo kailangan i-review siguro class from the other reactions. Okay? Pero itong diazosalt, tsaka itong alkyl halide, naaral na natin to ha. Ito sa reaction ng alkyl halide. Ito naman sa reaction ng diazonium salt. O idagdag nyo lang class sa listahan nyo ng reactions. Malay nyo magamit nyo yan sa mga upcoming activities natin. Okay? Now let's study the general mechanism of nucleophilic acyl substitution. Ma'am, bakit substitution? Kasi we notice dun sa carbonyl compounds addition, nag-aan po yung nucleophile. Here class hindi. Okay? Nag-undergo ng substitution because the Z group here is a good living group. Okay? Magde-depart siya, alis siya. Okay? So kaya ito class substitution. So, as you can see, the nucleophile attacks, the electrophilic carbon, the bonding pairs becomes rearranged, it becomes O-, and of course, living group. Aalis class ang Z. So when it comes to reactivity, alam niyo na chlorides ang pinaka-reactive kasi ito ang best living group among the derivatives. Followed by anhydride, followed by carboxylic acid, at ito class ng dalawa. Bilang mga living groups ay strong bases? No, sila class ang pinaka-unreactive. Okay, sa lab nga nakakainit yung mga yan. So kailangan mo ng forcing conditions for them to react. Ayan na class ha. Mamit lahat po na magiging substitution here in chapter. Ganito lang po yung mechanism, ganyan lang. Okay? Though meron akong ipapakita later na mechanism ng Fischer. Kasi may mga additional steps in that reaction. Okay? Another class sa perspective, ito galing sa book ni McMurray. So as you can see, syempre, si acid chloride yung nasa taas, diba siya pinaka-reactive. It can be converted to anhydride, ester, amide. And then ang anhydride, diba? Ma'am, bakit ganun parang hindi bumabalik yung arrow? Hindi siya class mabalik talaga. Kasi it would be weird for the less reactive derivatives to be converted kasi nga less reactive sila. So hindi sila nagre-react under ordinary conditions, and that is ester and amide. Okay? Meron pa tayo, syempre nasa manual natin. Okay? So we have here the reaction to produce the different derivatives. So if you have water, hydroxide, or acid, hydrolysis yan. Tapos kapag alcohol naman na reactant, sabi sa book, alcoholysis. Kapag ammonia, ammonolysis. Hindi naman kailangan i-memorize yung mga terms na yung class. Nasa book lang yun. So para lang yan pang rotate ng mga functional groups. If you want an ester, an anhydride, acid chloride, etc. Okay? So this is nucleophilic acyl substitution. Well, let's have a sample problem class. Bilang napaka-reactive mo, acid chloride, okay, tingnan natin siya pinaka-reactive. Ma'am, ano nga ulit reaction pag water? Pwede water, dilute acid, dilute base, hydrolysis. So RCOCl will become a carboxylic acid and may HCl gas na mag-generate, yeah, ingat lang. And then, ito na reaction with alcohol, ester class. Kasi nga yung Cl, alis, it will be the living group and then replaced by OR and may HCl din, ingat. Amide, yun, ang magiging product kapag amine. Ang ginamit class naman na nucleophile. And then, kapag carboxylic acid, di ba doble yun? Hindi anhydride yun, diba? So class very easy. Itong reactions ng acid derivatives. Okay, next ay nasa manual on Fischer esterification. Ma'am, na-perform nyo na ito dati, yes? Gusto ko nga ito kasi ang bango ng product. I remember yung ester na synthesize namin is the same ester found in banana oil. So kami saging, diba? Kung alam ka sa amoy ng banana bread, banana chips, yung mga produkto na may banana. Okay, banana Q, sama din banana Q, turon, o ayan. So yung amoy class ng saging. Okay, that's actually an ester. Later meron akong picture ng iba't ibang ester class ng mga fruits. So let's discuss the mechanism here. The first step is protonation class of carbonyl oxygen. So ayan, HA. Bakit HA? Dito po sulfuric acid. Siyempre class para lang makatipid sa space. Okay, para na magulong tingnan yung mechanism. Kaya ginawa na namin HA here sa mech. So O becomes O+. One question, bakit kailangan pa itong protonation step? Hindi mo pwedeng i-attack na lang directly po ng alcohol yung carbon-carbon. O wait lang. Binigyan klase itong dalawang starting material natin. Carboxylic acid and alcohol. Fischer esterification is still a nucleophilic acyl substitution. Kasi yung OH, mapapalitan ng OR. Diba class? Nucleophilic acyl substitution. So dapat ma'am, ito yung nucleophile, diba? Si ROH. However, I hope you remember class, meron tayong lesson before on nucleophilicity. Negative nucleophiles are more effective, are more nucleophilic. Yung hindi naman negative to, exactly the point. Kaya kailangan natin tulungan guys ang starting materials because to begin with, hindi naman good nucleophile ang ROH. So ano pong gagawin? O di gagawin natin more electrophilic ang carboxylic acid para ma-drive pa rin forward ang reaction. Para maging favorable pa rin ang nucleophilic attack na hindi naman kagalingan ng nucleophile na alcohol. Or now you know bakit may acid o tandaan niya yung klasa, yung sa boards before ito. Okay? Kung papatuloy ako sa kwento ng mechanism, o di na protonate na nga. And then, perfect na. More electrophilic na class ang carboxylic acid. So it's now being attacked by O of alcohol. Ayan. So naka-attach na yung OR. So dideprotonate lang natin yan para maging OR siya. Okay? Ma'am, may dalawa akong nakitang OH. Feeling ko magiging living group yung isa dyan. Exactly. Remember sa alcohol class, ang mga OH, very obvious na pag sila ay na-protonate ng acid, nagiging good living group. So there's elimination over here kasi meron na namang second step ng protonation. Then of course, alam niyo na, elimination, naalis ang good living group na H2O. Ayun siya. And meron ulit deprotonation to now form the ester. Yes. Alam mo, ganun pala yun. Ganun lang pala. Exactly. So here class, ang ating trivial info on esters. Esters are some of the most widespread naturally occurring compounds. Many simple esters are responsible for the sweet, fruity aromas of fruits and flowers. Ang laglas ng role nila sa flavoring and fragrance industry. Alright? So, ito class, ang mga ester na nakaamoy natin sa mga fruits na yan. Ito yung ginawa namin sa lab before. Ito ang isopentyl acetate from banana. Of course, synthetic yung ginawa namin, no? So, we reacted the acetic acid and then isopentyl alcohol, isoamyl alcohol, together with the acid catalyst. So, sabi ng prof namin, oh, pag mabango na, alam niyo na, napaproduce na yung ester, di ba? So, yung hallway yung bango-bango. Kasi lahat ng sections ng Orgam Lab, sabay-sabay, ganun class ang pinaperform na experiment. Okay? So, ma'am, kailangan memorize namin, sabay hindi naman class, for appreciation lang. Okay? Para alam nyo na ang laki ng role sa industry, sa flavoring and perfume industry ng mga esters. Okay? So, there. Next. O, di ba? Meron tayo isa pang reaction there sa manual ninyo. Ang reaction with Grignard. O, pinagsama ko na ha. Acid chloride, carboxylic acid, ester, mapoproduce sila class, tertiary alcohol. Pang amide at nitrile, ketone. Na-mixture mechanism ka? Yes. Ito class ang addition ng 2 moles or 2 equivalents ng Grignard on a carboxylic derivative. So the example here is ester. Di ba mamadali lang to kasi R minus. Di ba? Good nucleophile nga si Grignard. Attack the carbonyl carbon and then ayan. So magiging ketone ang second step. So third step, may another round pa kasi guys. Kasi 2 moles eh. Usually 2 moles ang binibigay na Grignard for carboxylic acids and derivatives. So another round will produce the tertiary alcohol. Eh, paano kung 1 mole lang? Hindi, probably class, mag-stop yan here at the ketone. Pero sa mga nakita kong reactions kasi 2 moles. Okay, 2 moles ng Grignard ang pinibigay. So the product will be a tertiary alcohol. Okay? And then kapag amide or nitrile, ketone guys ang product. Next, uy, familiar ma'am. Nakita na ng slide na to. Exactly. Nakita nyo na. So, dapat may answers na kayo ha. See guys, very relatable na ngayon kasi you already saw these reducing agents in our previous chapter. Ganun pa rin naman, di ba? Of course, strong pa rin ang lithium aluminum hydride, non-selective kasi malakas siya. Sodium borohydride, selective, mild na reducing agent. And then class DIBA or DIBA, partial reduction lang ang nagagawa for esters and nitriles. Okay. So, familiar naman na kayo ng class mechanism. O sa mga nagtataka, paano po kaya ang ginagawa ng hydride yun? Ayan class. So, yung hydride ng mga reagents natin will attack. It will attack as H minus to carbonyl carbon. And ito ang step 2 and hanggang sa magiging alcohol. Okay? So, magiging primary alcohol ang mga carboxylic acid. Okay? Kasama ang derivative, kasama ng class ang ester. Mamaya amide, ang amide, magiging amin yun. Okay? So, kailangan class alam niyo ang magiging product. Okay? Class, ang next slides natin, homework nyo. Ang sagatan ha. O first, acid chloride. Nag-react with organometallic. Reduction, reduction. Kaya nyo yan. And then, amide. Kunti lang. Kasi nga hindi ganun reactive ang amide. And then, nitriles. So, nag-undergo din ng mga reactions ng derivatives. Nag-undergo ng hydrolysis, reduction, reduction, reaction with organometallic. O, class, sasagutan para may dagdag sa kaalaman nyo. Okay? Meron pa kayong kailangan class malaman. Alam nyo ba na meron cyclic version ang ester at amide? Halaman paano yun? Of course, intramolecular. So, both groups are already in one molecule. Cyclic esters are called lactose. Cyclic amides are called lactams. O, yan na. Idagdag nyo class yan sa knowledge here about carboxylic acids and derivatives. Okay? O, last na. Ang dinagdag nitong condensation polymers. Kasi class, reactions din to ng mga derivatives. So, bagay na bagay itong polymerization reaction nila. So, some important condensation polymers are polyester, o dyan ester, polyamide, idagdag pa class ang polyurethane. So, meron tayong very quick info lang on polymer chem. So, here are the other third class condensation polymer. They're also known as step growth polymers. They are formed when monomers containing 2 functional groups. So, bifunctional class ang ating starting material. So, they come together and they eliminate or lose a small molecule like H2O or HCl. Alam mo, ganun yung definition natin ng condensation na dun sa aldol. Exactly. In class, ang general naman talaga na meaning ng condensation. So the polymers formed here are polyamides, polyesters, polyurethanes, and polycarbonates. Huwag kailangan memorize hindi class, kailangan nyo na ma-appreciate kasi kakadiscuss natin ng mga acid derivatives. Okay? So we have some examples here. So we have here terephthalic acid, o diba? Kabilaan yung COOH niya. And kilala niyo na to, ethylene glycol. So the polymer produced here after applying the appropriate conditions is no other than polyethylene terephthalate. O kilala na polymer yan. PET, common sa mga household products, mga sturdy na lalagyan. Okay, next, terephthalic acid pa rin with 1,4-diaminobenzene. Halamang amide yan, very good. This is a polyamide Kevlar. Ito kasi component ng mga bulletproof vests and other protective equipment. Okay, kasi matibay siya. Very durable. And then of course, makakalimutan ba natin kung saan nag-start lahat ang formation class ng nylon. So nylon is a very, very popular class na condensation polymer. Ito yung mga uses niya, di ba? Sobrang perfect class na nandito sa chapter 10 natin itong info on condensation polymerization. Kung ma'am, tingin mo ba, ready na kami to take practice test 10? Of course. Kung mag-practice pa kayo sa pag-answer ng mga reactions natin. So gawin niyo homework niyo para maging magaling kayo sa practice test. So 1A, please, tapusin